Hello and welcome to Only in Sedona Yoga for your second anti-anxiety restorative yin style flow. This flow is ooey gooey, soft and sweet. It's designed to help you calm your nervous system. I know that anxiety is something I struggle with, and this really helps me, so I want to share it with you. With no further ado, please lay down on your mat, get comfortable, and let's relieve some stress. Okay, beautiful yogi. Start our practice by relaxing in Souptapadakanasana or any resting pose that's comfortable to you. Place your right hand over your heart and your left hand over your navel. Inhale through your nose for a 4 count. Pause when you reach the top. And exhale, extending your exhale, making it roughly twice as long as your inhale. And if that's not comfortable for you, just make your exhales a little bit longer. What our 2-to-1 breathing does is taps into your parasympathetic nervous system, the side of your body that says it's time to rest and digest. It helps to calm the hormonal storm, a neurochemical storm that starts to happen when we feel anxious, that clouds our judgment, and sometimes knowing that it's biology and chemistry, making it difficult for you to focus, helps you take the actions that you need to regain your clarity. So give me 3 breaths here, yogi, focusing on your 2-to-1 breath as you sink into the mat and surrender to Mother Earth's embrace. Inhale and exhale. Two more breaths, yogi. One more nice deep breath, knowing that you are fully supported, and right now you are safe in this moment. You are protected in this moment. You are loved in this moment. Let's gently start to move our bodies easily, so extend your legs. Extend your arms overhead. Take a deep inhale as you fill yourself with oxygen. And as you exhale, bring your knees into your chest. Give yourself a hug and repeat to yourself these words. I am safe in the present moment. I am protected in this present moment. I am loved in this present moment. And then just gently start to rock yourself up, real nice and easy on that spine. Take your time coming up to sit. When you're ready, come all the way up, bring your feet to the earth, and come and turn to sit into an easy Sukhasana seated position. And just take a breath here, inhaling through your nose. Elongate your exhale, Ujjayi. Inhale, straighten your spine as much as you can. Exhale, let your chin fall to the center of your chest. Your next inhale brings your left ear towards the left shoulder. Your next exhale moves you back down through center. Inhaling right ear to right shoulder. Exhaling back down through center. 2 more just like this, yogi. You can close your eyes. Focus only on your breath. Don't be frustrated if thoughts intrude. They will. It's natural. That's how your brain works. It's human. But just take note of those thoughts and then let them go. Returning your awareness to your breath as your head comes down to center. Lift yourself up. Let's rotate that left arm out and just circle through that wrist, leaning to the side. If you have arthritis pain in your wrist, or if you've just been working with your hands, this can help release and shake out some of that tension. 1 more on this side, and let's get that on the other side. 2 more as you just breathe. Rotate your wrist, gently stretching that shoulder. And then let's come on to all fours and let's warm up our spine with some cat-cows. Not really a warm-up because everything we do today is gentle, but just inhale as you round into the cow. Exhale as you come up into cat. Inhaling to cow. Exhaling to cat. Inhaling to cow. And last time, exhaling to cat. Hold it here for a breath in cat. Really feel those muscles of your spine open up. And then your next inhale is going to bring you to a flat spine. Walk those knees wide and bring your toes in. Sink yourself back to a child's pose. Give me a breath here. And then right away, move it up. Bring your hips all the way down to the ground and either come into a yin-style Sphinx or come up a little bit higher to seal and take a breath here. And exhale, come down. Bring your hands back. Press up and back. Go into that child's pose. And with your next inhale, flow it up. Come into that little baby cobra or your yin-style Sphinx. And then 1 more time, press it up and back. Take it to child's pose. And your next inhale brings you up nice and sensuous. We're going to come into our yin-style Sphinx. And we're going to hold here for 5 2-to-1 breaths. Inhaling. And exhaling. And I've talked to you guys before about some of the inspiration behind this program, and I've also talked to you about how I use this as therapy, and I will tell you, I've had a lot of revelations of late, and this program has probably saved my sanity, and I really want to share that with you guys. You might know that 2 years ago when I started this program, I was losing my home. A year and a half ago, I lost it, found a new studio, was living in my studio. And about a month and a half ago, I lost that too. And I'm telling you this so that you know some of the reasons for my anxiety. Let's come on up out of this one. And we're going to get some upper body and some outer thigh work. So come into all fours. Take whatever leg is on the outside, extend it. Take the opposite arm. You're going to reach it underneath. And you're going to take this top arm, reach it out. You're going to feel a great stretch in your shoulder, in this inner thigh, in this bottom shoulder. Once again, holding for 5 breaths. Fortunately, if you watched our love special, or you do watch it when it comes out, I don't know in what order these come out sometimes. I was able to get a new place with the help of someone I love dearly. I was getting ready to move into my vehicle, but I got saved, and I credit yoga for keeping me sane through the process so that I could even be open and receptive to that love. Because it's very hard when the world has treated you cruelly to still generate that feeling, but you can. You ultimately have control over your energy. And I am so blessed to be able to continue to bring you this program. It's what I'm passionate about. It's all I want to do. Let's come out and turn this around to the other side. Because I am privileged, I am blessed, I am lucky. So take that top leg out. This bottom arm comes through. So you're getting that shoulder stretch. Reach this top arm up. 5 breaths here. I want to be successful for my partner, and because we really are just 2 disabled people with a camera and a crazy dream. That's all this is. We don't know what we're doing. We're making it up as we go along. I know how to teach yoga. That's my skill set. And I'm so grateful for him and grateful for his love and support, and helping me through this process by bringing this programming to you, helping to keep my sanity. That's really, when I was at my lowest and I was on that cliffside and I was ready to leap and it was all over and I got angry because I thought to myself, this is not your fault. Why are you hurting yourself for something that's not your fault? I didn't know what I was going to do to find meaning and purpose in my life. I just knew in that moment I didn't want to give up. I didn't, the world might beat me, but I don't want to beat myself. And I really got into yoga. Let's come up out of this. And it saved me. And so it's my mission and goal in life to help others do the same. We're going to go into a seated twist, so go ahead, sit nice and tall in your Dandasana staff pose, and then take your right leg, bend it up, and you have some options here. You can just keep it bent here, and you can wrap around, and you can look behind. If you want, you can cross it over, you can take this elbow, and you can look behind. This right arm here is a second spine. If you're a little more flexible and it's comfortable and you're not straining and you can do your 2-to-1 breathing, make sure you can breathe. Then tuck it around and stay here for 5 breaths, please. I know it's so hard for so many. Can't walk outside my door or go on social media. without reading about somebody else who did lose their home, or hearing about somebody else who did lose their home and didn't get a last-minute save. And so that's why I want to bring you this programming, always free, because I'll be honest, guys, I can't fix all the world's problems. I can't even fully properly take care of myself at the moment. But what I can do is share with you the tools that I use when going through the darkest time in my life, so that hopefully they can help you too. Let's come on out of this. Let's uncross that leg. Let's wiggle those legs out a little bit. Let's throw in a quick forward fold. So lift up tall. If you have a strap and you'd like to use it, you can use a strap. Lean forward. But what I don't want you to do is pull or yank. Just kind of wrap that strap and just use it to help you find that edge of tension and resistance. And breathe, breathe, breathe into those muscles and connective tissues that you're trying to open. Breathe into it. And that's why when I talk about how I don't like toxic positivity, what I mean by that is I don't like the kind of positivity that pretends that everything is great when it's not, because our society has a lot of problems that need solving, and a lot of people are really hurting, especially right now. But where I found my strength and my courage is through reading the works of Viktor Frankl, who is a Holocaust survivor who went on to help others by becoming a neurologist and psychologist, even though he had endured the unimaginable. And what he says is that no matter what life throws at you, no matter what your circumstances, you always have the power and the choice to choose your attitude in those circumstances. Or as I like to think of it, and if you're a fan of The Handmaid's Tale, don't let the bastards grind you down. Don't. You have your energy bubble. Let's come up out of it. And you come to the mat, and you talk to the mat, and you protect your energy bubble. And you find what you can do to make things better. So let's sit tall. We're going to get that twist on the other side. Left knee comes up this time. Remember, you can wrap right here. Or if you want a little deeper, you can cross and take an elbow. If you're feeling super flexible and it's comfortable for you to breathe, I want you breathing that 2-to-1 breathing, yogi. Your breath is the most important part of this restorative anti-anxiety flow. But if you can, twist a little deeper. You have to take this time to reconnect with yourself, because every single one of us is constantly bombarded by stimuli. From society, from the world around us, our senses, all 5, are taking them in. Some say 6 are taking in information all the time. You gotta give yourself time to process that input, to process that information, and to do so in a way that's also healing to your body. Let's come out of this and go into Janu. So turn forward on your mat. Take your left foot, place it inside your right thigh. Turn towards that leg. Lift yourself up super tall. Again, here's a great place for a strap if you want to use one. We do have these for sale on the Only in Sedona site if you're interested in this particular kind. They are sustainable. But yeah, anyway, get back to the important part of this discussion here. Do so in a way, reconnect with yourself in a way that's healing and nurturing for your body. Because if you're like me, and if one of the reasons you're struggling is because you got sick and you got chronic pain, oh honey, I feel you. And when you are in physical pain, it can affect your psyche. A lot of psychologists talk about the mind-body connection, and it's so true. There's a great book called The Body Keeps the Score about how your body saves trauma and processes trauma, and how trauma and chronic pain are so very, very, very related. And unfortunately, in our society, with the lack of universal health care, it doesn't get any easier when you get sick. And that pain that you feel, the very real physical pain, can affect your mood. Let's come up out of it. Let's bend this knee in and just get this on the other side. It's called Enteroception. And that is the principle of, let's lift this up and come forward into Janu, how your physical feelings, your sensations, affect the way you think and your mood. So your mind and your body are intricately connected. And what you think impacts your body. But what's happening in your body also impacts the way you think. It's symbiotic. It cannot be divorced. So coming to the mat to do these restorative anti-anxiety workouts help to calm your mind. They also help you heal physical pain that clouds your thinking and makes it more challenging for you to see a viable path forward, regardless of circumstance. So there is a method to my madness, and I hope you will join us. I hope you will help us make this a healing community. Let's come up out of this and let's go into a nice wide leg straddle. So just take those feet nice and wide on your mat. Take a second to sit tall. You can support yourself inside your legs. Lift tall. And then as you exhale, start walking it forward. And just start taking it side to side. I find if I move from side to side in a straddle, it helps me to gradually start to open up those muscles. And then I'm able to hold a little more deeply, so hopefully it works like that for you too. But do what feels good for you here. If it feels good to turn towards that leg, please be my guest. If it feels good to just flow side to side, maybe leaning over top, please be my guest. Whatever feels good. Listening to and healing your body. You are your own best physician. Listen to what you need. Inhale yourself up out from wherever you are. We're going to take it down. Bring those knees in first though. Let's just windshield wiper it out. Just take it side to side here. Windshield wiper it out. We're going to get some gentle supine stretches. If you have a towel or a strap, it's recommended, but you can do it with just your hands and your body too. So come to sit on your mat. Support yourself behind your legs. Roll yourself down to a nice lying supine position. Grab your strap. Wrap it around that right leg. Let your left leg extend. And then just take it back. And again, you're not pulling, yanking, you're not here, heavy and me. No, no, no. Anti-anxiety. Inhale. Shake that stress out. Hold on gently. Stretch that leg. 5 deep breaths. We're still with the 5 breaths. Smile. There is a great study done showing that smiling Even if you don't feel like it, and even if you're not moving those muscles, using those muscles, it still affects your mood. What the researchers did is have participants use chopsticks to take their face and manipulate it into a smile. So they weren't smiling, they were manipulated into a smile. And let's take this out to the side. Bring that hand to that hip to help keep it down. This is where a strap is really handy, but you can just be holding here on your leg if that's comfortable for you. But you can also use a towel. And what they found was that the people who used the chopsticks to manipulate their face into a smile felt better. So I know sometimes it's hard, and I know sometimes the suggestion to smile alone is enough to make you want to strike out if you're anxious, tense, and angry. But it will help. So even if you don't do it now, tuck that mental tidbit away. Come back to it, use it when you want to. And we're going to take this across the other way. And just hold it here across. Really draw that awareness back to your breath if you lost it. Maybe 2 more breaths here. And bring it on back. Bring the knee into your chest so you can unhook that band. Shake it out, wiggle it out, do what feels good. Wrap that strap if you're using one, or that towel around the other leg. Again, inhale here. Shake it out, shake that tension out of your shoulders. Relax as you exhale. Find that edge of tension. No pulling, no yanking. Gentle love on that hamstring. Focusing on that 2 to 1 breath. I'm going to be quiet except for to prompt you the rest of this workout. Just focusing on your breathing. Take 1 more breath here. And open that up to the side. Hand on the opposite hip. Breathe. Inhale yourself back up. Exhale as you take it across. And just take 5 final breaths. Last exhale brings that knee in. Get rid of that strap or towel. If you're tangled up in it, untangle yourself. And then just bring your knees into your chest. Give yourself a hug. Repeat 1 more time. Here in this present moment, I am safe here in this present moment. I am protected here in this present moment. I am loved. And with that, beautiful yogi, exhale into your final resting pose. Take Shavasana. I invite you to take the next 5 minutes to simply focus on your breathing. Another good option is to put on a guided meditation if you find that helpful. Thank you so much for relieving stress and anxiety with only in Sedona Yoga. We mean it when we say we love you. We can't do it without you. Let's build this channel into a healing place where we can all come to relieve our stress and tension. Thank you. Feel secure in who you are. And namaste.